Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's stream. Go ahead and post to let everybody know I'm live, so give me 1 second. What's up, V? V always coming through. I was to say, why can I not hear nothing? Short ad this time. Okay. Either way, I'm like, bruh, ads just be causing an inconvenience. So I really can feel this, like, still sleepy. I feel it. Sometimes I'm like, them like just sleeping at night ain't enough. I need my day naps. Shoot, I'm like, I don't know how many times I'll be I'm having to I'll take like a day nap. I'll take like a nap, like pre, like, I'll go like pre sleep. Like, that's like that nap before you go to bed. I knew I had a hole in this sock. I was just like, why is my toe feel different on one foot than the other toe?
Hey, Ma, you busy?
Not too busy. What's going on?
I just left Trinity Church. I was thinking about Finn.
Is there still missions to do in this game? I thought I beat it.
She saved my life. And yours. Everybody's. She's the one who put us in danger in the first place. After seeing what happened to Rick, I get why she did it.
People are messy.
I forgot how to swing in this game.
He's the reason Krieger's in jail. And he helped
So
us get people out of Harlem.
I'm stuck up here.
But every time I look at him,
It's like, and I'm afraid of heights. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need to make a judgment on Finn's life, mijo. Or her death. Just remember who she was and why you loved her.
You always know what to say.
That's my job.
okay, that's how you swing. Okay, I remember now.
See? Te quiero.
Let's go stop this crime.
Spider-Man app either. I'm making art over here, Spider-Man. Mind your own business.
Fortunately, today, your terrible art is my business.
No mercy.
So I hand out nothing but L's. What's up, DK? He's dragging a body. Just fell without swinging. I would imagine, like, that's what would happen to me. Like, because knowing me, I'd try to, like, cheat the system and be like, bruh, I just put some batteries or just charge this stuff up and then forget to charge it that night. Be swinging. They talking about, oh, Spider-Man today took a bad swing into a building. That's why I couldn't be Spider-Man. That's why I want to be somebody like Hulk. But I wouldn't want to be Hulk either, because I heard it's painful when he has to... There we go.
Yes! Keep! Crap! 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 If I was these guys, I really would have left the city after the convoy escape.
I mean, whoever car this belongs to. Too hard and swing, dislocate your shoulder. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, stuff like that can't, like, you know, that's possible. I would not want that to, like, that just seems, like, that's scary, actually.
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening, hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule.
What am I? Am I looking for a car or like what's that? An elephant? It's on PlayStation. Yeah. Yeah, Xbox, they, you know, they missed out on this. It wouldn't surprise me Microsoft's like, oh, we're buying the rights to the Spider-Man games. Well, it's like, we played and beat them all, so I mean, what's the objective here? What am I doing?
Sound of something on a schedule. Whoa, alliteration. I like that.
That's it, right?
Oh, dope.
This thing, that does not make me feel like I'm...
If I were Uncle Aaron sitting and listening, what would I hear?
I need to tell you
So
something.
maybe I gotta be up here and capture it. Why he had to run back up on the building and he was... I don't even get that intensity. I don't know what they want me to do, but I'm like, it's definitely ain't nothing I remember in the movie. It's him going around recording sounds for his mixtape. Like,
Dad found out about the problem. Not that it was me.
it's like, fam, it's like, have me do some stuff that actually
He
matters.
was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in.
Saying it's like, it doesn't even make any sense. Spider-Man movies, he's going around like, you know, saving people, being a part of the Avengers, fighting Thanos. What's Miles Morales doing? He's over there recording things for his mixtape.
That can't be the only reason Dad.
As first heard, I'm like, that's doing too much. I'm just trying to fight people. That's all I want to do if I'm Spider-Man.
I'm sure the underground is hanging around here for totally normal, non-criminal reasons.
It's
Hey,
like,
Miles.
bruh.
I'm catching up on, yikes, kind of a backlog after being away for a few weeks.
No rest for the Spider-Man?
Nope. Speaking of which, I'm not gonna be
Found
swinging
way over there
behind you
and still
constantly
got it
looking over
wrong.
your shoulder now.
I just don't get, he was close to it, but he had to stand on top of that building to figure it out.
Can I help?
I need to find a job. Freelancing.
I like how Spider-Man does not care about who he hits. Like, you should never put your hands on a woman, but then you play the Spider-Man game and you leave a woman looking like that. That is scary. Like, what do you have to do? Like, her body is broken.
Sorry.
That is
Said you're
scary.
working on something. Can I help?
I need to find a job. Freelancing with the Bugle.
The other
is great,
dude just
but
swimming in the
I'd
water.
like something steady.
Have you thought about teaching? You're pretty good at it.
They just talking about finding a
Honestly,
job. They might have been. I came in there just swinging. I didn't even really pay attention to what they were saying.
I'll think about it. Call you soon.
Maybe I I should leave a thank you note. Nah.
That's messed up, though. I do not condone violence towards, you know, anybody, but I mean, if they trying to shoot me, I will have somebody looking like that, so. He very well could get up out that water. He's just like, I'm just gonna not make eye contact with him. Batman, just listen to what they say before I beat him up. I should do that. I don't know. Oh, he could swim too. Dang, he could jump out that water high. Sometimes it's hilarious. Yeah. I know in Grand Theft Auto I would do that. Listen to what the people were saying. They be having some off-the-wall conversations in Grand Theft Auto. Imagine though, like, that's like they Rockstar Games calls you up. They're like, hey, we want to feature your voice in the Grand Theft Auto games. I'm thinking I'm about to be like an important character. They're like, all right, so we're just gonna have it where you're just one of the pedestrians. Like, really? I'm not like.
Roxxon and the underground are going at it. I marked the location.
I was about to start swinging on those guys. Crime in progress. Well, can I do this thing first? One moment, bad guy is like, I could totally be the Batman. Look who's not around. Then drop out of the sky. Like, crap, it's bad. I know, right? It's funny how they always like. I hear when they say stuff like that, especially in that last Batman game, the one that I was playing, maybe what, a couple of weeks ago. And they'll always will say some stuff like that. As soon as I show, they're like, "Oh my God, it's Batman." Then they get two pieces and they lay it out. Why he glitched in? I ain't gonna question it. I don't like missions like this when they want me to go and find stuff. Because I'm like, bruh, just have that stuff out on the open. They trying to hide from work. That guy, yeah, he has to be like on his lunch break. And he's hiding from everybody because he don't want to answer no questions. I feel his pain. I do the same thing at times. Be hiding out in the Nike store or GameStops. So, I feel his pain. I feel it. Man, say I will be one with the boxes. I'm about to just go see what this crime is. Forget this other thing.
Don't think those guns are for paintball.
Spider-Man!
Dang.
Get him out of here!
Why can't you sell something nice? Like Snickers or pizza?
Dang.
Shot, kid!
So cold.
We're leaving!
So I'm trying to think. How he just standing there? It's like, are you wearing a hoodie? It's just, every time I ask, it's funny, I ask somebody, it's like, or like when they're like, oh, I'm cold. I'm like, are you wearing a hoodie or a jacket? They were like, no, I'm just wearing some shorts and a shirt. I'm like, well, then there you go.
We can talk it out. Or not.
Then that's go put on a hoodie, it'll change your life. So that's why you'll never hear me say those words unless it's really cold outside. That'll be the only way. Other than that, I'd be chilling for the most part. I ain't doing that sound crap no more. That sound stuff is stupid. They ain't got like no like. Dang, this map is huge. I did not realize how big this map was. I'll never forget when the one guy, when this, let's need more hoodies. Only have universe. Yeah, I be getting hoodies like during the winter time. I be getting so many different types of hoodies. But I'll never forget when this guy was playing Spider-Man and he had wanted to propose to his girlfriend, but she was cheating on him with his own brother, and I was like, fam, like he had like the people behind Insomniac Games, I think, like go put this billboard up at the movie theaters, and just to find out that she cheated, I was like, fam, that's sad. I was like, I man. It's like you go through all that just to have it where she's cheating on you. That's like some like R. Kelly trapped in the closet stuff. I don't know how the lyrics would go when it has like Spider-Man video game and all that, but
Hey y'all, it has been a good week.
it's like I know them family get-togethers. I know it has to be so awkward.
Rio Morales was elected to city council. Roxxon Plaza is closed for good, and Simon Krieger is in jail. Boom! Ha! Bonus, I passed my citizenship test with flying colors. Still love you, China. Gonna miss your candy. Okay, back to business. In an attempt to save face, Roxxon's board released all of Krieger's personal documents.
Where is this thing at?
Real fun stuff. While I'm combing through those docs and waiting to hear Triple J eat crow.
But he now, this is somebody that's hiding from his coworkers. That's me. That was definitely me at my old job. Give me a protein shake, be off just hiding. Me in the military and army. Oh, man. No. I know that's... I would think, like, and see, here's the thing. It probably wouldn't have, like, dawned to me. I'd be like, wait a second. It probably wouldn't have been until, like, later on, been like, wait a minute. I'm in the army. He said Marines. And he told me how he used to be in the military, so he knows his differences. And then I probably would have corrected him, been like, oh, I'm in the army. He was like, huh, that's strange. He's like, could have sworn that you told me that he was in the Marines. You have an Android and the mom goes, or you guys, she's always FaceTiming. Exactly. See, that's the thing, though. It's like sometimes, like, you know, I feel like parents would say some stuff like that because they don't really understand, like, today's, like, language. So me not thinking, like, oh, okay. But then when you start thinking about it, then it's like, wait a second. She leaving the house talking about, bro, I can't even find this box thing. And then every time when I try to feel like I'm getting ready to find it, and then they always have some crime thing pop up. I'll play something else. I ain't gonna play Uncharted. But yeah, like she going talking about, oh, I'm gonna go play bowling. I'm like, bowling? She does not look like the bowling type. That's what I just think, like, that whole, like, cheating side. I don't get why people cheat, though. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, you got something, like, chemically wrong with your brain if you gotta go around and cheat. Worst one would be if the parents say, "Must be such a... I know we're dating," and then last say no. Their boyfriend yesterday. I know now that's some stuff where I'm like, see, that it's something like that. I just been like, all right, well, I'm leaving, so it's like you could go ahead and have you know, dinner by yourself, but I ain't gonna be a part of this.
Still seem to be in good shape.
Yeah, it's like I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get the whole cheating stuff.
The Esperanza sailed from Cayo, Peru.
So I've said that numerous times. I would imagine that, you know, whoever I'm in a relationship with, like, if, like, me and her in a relationship, I know, it ain't even something I imagine. I know I'm not going to go out and do no stuff like that. I've said that numerous times, and I stand by it. When I get into, a serious relationship, I'm buying a whistle. And if a girl tries to come on to me, I'm blowing that whistle in her face. People think I'm playing, think I'm joking. I legit would tell a girl, like, nah. It's like, you good. Go date my doppelganger. We might be different, but you doing it for the looks. I'm like, there's somebody out there that look like me, so.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Huh.
I'll be super unattractive, too. I'll blow my nose in my hand, wipe it on my, like, shirt.
I, kind of inherited it.
Or, like, pat her on the, like, shoulder or something.
It was his motto.
I'll do some stuff where it's then it'd be crazy. She might be into some stuff. You'll never know.
One day,
like, she was like, ooh, you one of those type does the same thing. I'm like, nah, this girl's nasty.
Right off the coast of Panama.
She's real sick. Yeah, that's what I'm like. It's funny how, like, there's so many movies and TV shows. They have the one show called Cheaters, and cheaters are gross. For sure they are.
But we're still going for that boat.
And people still go out and do it, and it's like, bruh, like, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm afraid this is as close as
But
we're
people
getting.
still go out and do it. And I'm like, man, it's wild. To agree with cheaters. I don't. I saw this video. I thought it was stupid. The guy was like, he said cheating is different. He said, like, cheating is different when it's a man. A man's cheating because they, you know, they're just cheating. And then he was like, but when a woman cheats, like, she's doing it to, like, get even. And I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense. Say if a guy cheats, they obviously aren't getting enough from their girlfriend. I'm like, nah, they cheating because they just a weak-minded person. It's like, you very well can stop yourself from cheating. If you still go around and cheat, like, yeah, you a weak-minded person. Like, girl, you better move. Just people who would try to justify it with, like, maybe you should have done more if you wasn't satisfied. Like, no, dude, you didn't want to be with me anymore, then he could just break it off. Exactly. That's my thing is, like, if I start, like, losing feelings for, like, you know, whoever she is, I would hope to think they would never get to that point. Like, it's just one of those, like, mutual things. Because I really don't want to be like that person where it's like, oh, we got to end things off on bad terms and stuff. Like, I would like to end things off on good terms, but I'm like, if I do lose feelings for her, I would tell her that. That's one thing about me is that I am going to be honest. I'm not going to lie or do things that, like, you know, around. I definitely would talk with her. Cause it's like, I know how, like, mentally damaging that is to a person. Cheaters or homewreckers. Yeah, I'd say it's like, because you know that you're getting in the mix of a relationship. So yeah, I would say homewreckers are bad. Then cheaters is like, you're going out and doing the cheating. Then yeah, it's, you know, both is like up there. It's like neck and neck. Equally is, but yeah. It's one thing, like, my thing is, like, if I don't know, like, that's, and I know people always, like, that's, like, the, debate, like, you know, should if the person doesn't know that they're in the, like, mix of it all, like, should they get the blame or whatever, and I'm like, if I don't know that that girl's in a relationship, I'm like, fam, I don't know. But I would imagine, like, I'm like, hey, why, you know, why aren't you telling me about your social media? Why are your pictures, you know, like all weird looking? They all folded up in full frames. You got half photos in full frames.
Okay, what are you
But yeah, a
up
girl
to?
tells me, she was like, oh, I'm in a relationship or I'm married, but I just want to, you know, fool around, have some fun. I'm like, well, sorry, I ain't gonna be in the mix of that.
All right, fine.
It's like, I know how these
But promise me
movies
to
go
stay
down.
put.
It's like, the guy in his, the guy, whoever, like, some wires snapping his head. Next thing you know, that man done went crazy. I ain't getting in the mix of that, so. Where I gotta go now? You just love when, like, video games are all like, alright. I was about to say. Should I shoot her camera? I should. Okay, hold on. Let me get, like, a better angle. I'm gonna shoot it. She always be sitting there recording. Dang, I can't even shoot it. Alright. Well, this not good. Did he die? Oh, okay. A girl once came to me telling me to leave her BF alone. I'm like, what? And she told me who she was dating. It was like, I've dated him for a year. Who are you? And she was like, today is our 3-month anniversary. Laughing was like, you can have him have fun. That's crazy. Oh, that is wild. That's something where that is so crazy. I'm like, lady, do the math. I'm like, there he dumped her and begged for me to date him. 2 years. I had a friend that actually, well, it didn't go down like that, but I did have a friend where she told me how her boyfriend dumped her to go date another guy, then tried to come back to her. I'm like, I couldn't do that either. I was like, that's some stuff where I'm about to just save here. I think it auto saves. Never mind. So I just want to talk. Yeah. Like, yeah. It's stuff like that, though, where I'm like, fam, like, you know what you're doing when you're doing stuff like that. So I think I'm going to play on my Xbox. Had enough with PlayStation. Alright, screen going to go black for a second, but it will return. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, it's stuff like that where it's like, fam, you just... I can't do no hurtful stuff like that. I'm sorry, but I'm like, I just don't have it in me. This man clinging after I dumped him. He wasn't accepting the fact I was gonna date him again. It's like, nah, you have to accept. It's like, bruh, you is cheating. She ain't gonna, like, my thing is this. You should never go back to a person if they cheated on you. Like, at that point, like, you lost all trust. Like, sometimes, like, you know, like, yeah, I guess, like, a person, you know, they do go back to their significant others, even if they, you know, slept around and cheat. But it's like, you cannot have no, like, legitimate, like, argument and come out on the winning side. Like, that's not gonna happen. It's like, you cheat, then it's like, that person has a choice. That person has a choice on whether or not they want to be with you. If they don't want to be with you, you have to accept that. If they want to be with you, you is an extremely lucky person. But it's like, please, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. And I'm like, bruh, if I was the best thing, why'd you date someone else? Why would... Exactly. It's funny, it's like, people say that, and it's like, well, obviously I must have been second best. Like, you're leaving out that part. I must have been second best because... Honestly, I wasn't first. It's crazy when people say stuff like that. Like, you're the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I'm like, I don't know about that one. But yeah, my friend told me that. And the crazy thing was, is that I was friends. I remember because me and her, we became friends after we graduated from high school. And I remember being like, like relatively friends with her ex, but like we wasn't like hanging out after school like type friends. Like we was only friends when we had like classes with each other and stuff. And yeah, I remember when this is like long after we graduated, she told me that like why they broke up, and I was like, oh wow, that is wild. And dude dumped me after 2 years, disappeared for a year, came back, super apologetic, saying how life hasn't been the same, and he wanted me back. I'm like, nah, I gave you everything, gave that up. Yeah, yeah. People don't realize like that one, like you have that. People don't realize like others go through crap too. So like when you, oh, let me go and just do whatever in a relationship, if that person don't want to be with you because you being unfaithful or whatever, it's like you brought that on yourself. It's like people be going through stuff and then they're all like, oh well, that don't matter. You could go through some more stuff. No, I don't. I forgot this game got long loading screens. Have I played this? My best. I still talk to his my best because it was mutual. Yeah. That's something that's like, okay. Things ended on good terms. But once things end on bad terms, and it's like, nah, sorry. They told me to brake. I braked, and then I crashed. So I'll brake when I feel like braking. It's like, that's when you have the brake thing pop up. It's like, not like early on in the race when I don't need to brake. To have a few years to kind of focus on ourselves, think about things. Post breakup, he messaged online, not knowing if I respond because the account was active. Yeah, but it's like it's good though that it's like things ended on good terms. It's like you hear it so often, things end like on bad terms for people, and it just it sucks. And I think like it just kind of come on, bruh. I think it just kind of like leaves some in fear of like their relationships when they when a good relationship, like when you can clearly see a good relationship, then it's like, all right, there is hope for love and all that stuff. But it's like when you just see so many like bad ones, and it's like, dang, it's like wild. So he had no idea what we were doing. Yeah, but it's like you guys are still like on good terms. So obviously you guys had somewhat of an idea of what y'all was doing. I was 14. The time he was 15. So that's my first ever. Yeah. I see some like couples from high school and they still in a relationship till this day. And I was like, wow. It's like it's good to see it. All these I ain't playing this because they just have too many things popping up. I'm just trying to play a game, not look at the notification after notification and stuff popping up. Yeah, I have it downloaded. I don't know. I've been like wanting to play like racing games. Let me play Gear Club. But yeah, I think it's it's good to see that though. Like couples from high school, they still in a relationship to this day. They're gonna be the same ones on Wheel of Fortune talking about, oh yeah, I married my high school sweetheart. Wait, did I do this already? That's the thing, like, I don't know which races I've done and which races I haven't done. It's like, I did this already, did it in the Camaro, so it's like, why am I going back and doing the same thing all over again? And the game crashes. I ain't playing that no more. It's a game. I was about to say, what is this other action? It's like not realizing my controller wire was rubbing up against my shoebox. I was about to say, bro, something is going on. I guess I'll just play Fortnite. Me and my best, you're in the same boat. All this dating stuff knows what'll happen. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, it's like the way you talk on him. It's like I think there's like some unfinished like chapters that y'all got. It's like it is just like the movies. It's all like, oh no, it ain't nothing gonna happen. Then it's like, then watch. And it's like, watch. I see it. I don't know. Like me, I'm optimistic about y'all. I'm like, the way you talk about him, and I'm pretty sure he's probably in somebody else's stream saying the same thing about you. That'd be funny though. He's on Twitch. And it's like, he's just talking. He's just like, yeah, my best friend, she lives in the States. Same conversation, all that. This is honestly my brain, like, after a stressful day. Joke about how later on the guys interested me is Irish, Southern Americans, and Germans. He said the girls that like him are American. He does have Twitch too. I'm saying it's going to get to. He's most likely having the same conversation. Johnny Test. I'm saying all that stuff that's going on. It's like everybody's just dancing, shooting. Like I'm like my brain at times be just be making no sense. If there's ever a time where like, like down the like road in the future where you can see a person's brain, I feel like I'm gonna wake up and then like a bunch of scientists and doctors is gonna be surrounding me talking about like how what? Like we want to bring you in for next week. We ordered some food, so my brain is just it's like it's a fireworks show but without fireworks. It's everything else besides fireworks. This game's lagging. It's like they ain't want to play like a multiplayer game, then games start lagging. It's like, come on now. When I'm playing music, or when all the tabs just start playing the same, just all like a bunch of different stuff at the same time. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay. He is good. I remember there was like they might have got rid of that lake. There was a lake I remember I found in here, and they had like, it was like an armor lake. And I was just swimming through it, and it just gave me armor. I was like, alright, I'll take it. It's like, I would not be mad about that. I'm going the wrong way. Got Watch Dogs. I would like to play the latest Watch Dogs, but for some reason that game's just not playable. It's like I bought that game, then they said they have like some zombie mode in it. I was like, alright, cool. I would like to play that. Can I play it? No. I don't want that. It's like, why would you guys come out with a game if the game's gonna be broke? I swear, it's like, it's gonna get to a point in time where companies, they're gonna get sued for that crap. Ubisoft is gonna definitely be one of the first companies to get sued. All them crap games they be releasing. It's like, they got games that ain't even playable. Games that's like, can play it, but you only can play certain modes. It's like the one game, The Division. You can't even play that game online. Like, trying to get more solo games. Same. Solo games is really the only games that's like playable nowadays. You can't really play like no other games besides solo games. Then if you try to play like the... This person does not see me. Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. That person had every opportunity to take me out. It's like a dolphin. I'm saying I did the dolphin swim on them and still killed them. They had time to even look towards in my direction. That's crazy. And my game's lagging on top of that. Hey, yo. It's like, I might just end up being... What happened? Oh, that's one of them, like, double door things. Yeah, person, they had every opportunity to, like, do something. They was like, nah, I'm just gonna, you know, watch. I might end up playing something else after this, because this game, it's, like, lagging. I don't like playing this game when it lags, so... I think it's a sign that I should play something else. It's my guy right here. It's like, everybody else be wanting to kill him. But I'm like, nah, I ain't got no beef with you, homie. No, let's talk about it real quick. No, I ain't got no beef with you. I'm one of the good guys. Thank you for the break. I ain't really care for it, but you know, I just want to pet you. Thank you for the ammo too. Just let me pet you. I don't need that. I'm good. But I appreciate it. Unicorn be mad scared. I'm like, bruh, it's like I'm one of the good guys. Llama? Oh, it's like a unicorn. I'm calling it a unicorn llama. It's like, I ain't never seen no llama that looked like that. That's a unicorn. How he built that fast? That's just the main reason why I don't like playing this game. That's why I just... Hey, all that building, it's like, you suck at shooting. It's like, people, that's all people know how to do in this game. Build, build, build. Never shoot, just build. Freaking, it's like, days it's like, Fortnite be fun. Then there's other days where it's like, just, you have the Bob the Builder types. And I'm like, you probably didn't even watch the show, but alright. Traumatized too much. Yeah, it's like, guy, everybody going around killing them for no reason. I see people like be streaming and or playing the game, they'll trap the llama and be like shooting at it and stuff. And I'm like, dang, that's messed up. Rocket launcher, fam, a rocket launcher, please. I wish there was like a thing to put down where it's like a person can. They need to come out with something like that. A person they like put down like a. What do they call it? And it's like it shuts down all the like EMP, but not like, just a build block thing where it's like it just blocks people from building, and you just now you gotta shoot. But it's like people just be so afraid of combat, and it's like, why just play the game? Go, play Bob the Builder, Minecraft. Play a game that requires building. I'm saying, let me be a developer or I tell you, if it ever gets to a point in time where I get like mad famous and Fortnite want to do some stuff, I'm like, hey yo, have it where people they can't build and crap.
Martial fucking law for 1 billion people. They're pissed off about the assassination of Jim.
Decoys.
Who was he, sir?
I'm like, just anything to stop people from building, because I'm like, man, I'm getting tired of that. All that building.
Fairness, freedom of speech. Admiral Chang convinced more than a few of them that we killed Mr. J. Now, if your operation blows up,
decoys in the
Chang will
game.
have all the
Oh,
excuse he needs to
that must have been a time when I wasn't playing it.
all that hate. Real
It was like that time frame where I was like, nah, I'm done with Fortnite.
Your job is to pull VIPs out of the GU tower safe and sound. Extraction.
Dang, I was just reading this thing. They said that there is this nurse that she made $1.5 million in 3 months from selling like fake vaccine cards. I'm like, that's wild. It's like people just get vaccinated. Like, dang. Instead of going and buying a fake card, then it's like you get caught out in public, and it's like you most likely is going to have to face some sort of consequences. Didn't I play this already? They better not have me do that mission again.
No room for mistakes, boys.
Because I played this, so I... Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I ain't going through this whole thing all over again. Ain't go with this storyline anymore. Yeah. They stay taking stuff out of video games. It was even in Battlefield 2042. They was like, I guess they had like a zombie mode in there, and they took that out. And I was like, alright, the Asians, Devil Spy season. I think I remember that season. Because then they add John Wick that season, or was that another season?
Pack, you okay? Yep, good. Fortress. This is Tombstone.
They should do like a Keanu Reeves like pack thing, get all his like John Wick season 3 and chapter 1. Okay, okay. That would be kind of dope though, like all of Keanu Reeves like iconic characters in movies. But what, it was like Speed, The Matrix, and John Wick. Like, I'm trying to think, what other movies did he do where it was like he had like an iconic character? It's like in Speed, he was a cop. John Wick, he was just this crazy assassin. The Matrix, he was the chosen one. Like, he was in SpongeBob. I think I remember that episode. Didn't they like? It was like he kept saying like the no wait, was it the power within? And he was the fish, and he was all like the power within, then screamed it out in the air or something like that. So yeah, I guess, alright, then there's another character they could add. It's SpongeBob character. Keanu Reeves must have been having the time of his life when he did that. Movie he was... Oh, in the movie. Oh, I thought it was like an episode or something.
Make it quick, Doctor.
I'm trying, sir.
I was like, yeah, I was about to say, I was like, I don't remember no episode of him in there, but out of the movie, I only seen that first SpongeBob movie they made, Constantine. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember that. I watched that movie, I think, like one time when I was a kid. I don't remember too much from it, but wasn't it a Marvel movie? That's like a movie where I'm like, how come they haven't done nothing with that? That was like in that time when like Marvel was making movies, but they were like, I think it was like the aftermath of Blade, and the movies wasn't really doing so well. It's like Blade was like the last good like Marvel movies, or like the first good Marvel movies, and then yeah, after that, then they was all like just they didn't care no more.
Wrecker. Damn, dude, you were thrashing about. Bad dream? Sleep rotations in 10. 2 hours about up anyway. I'm amazed that you're able to sleep at all after what happened. It's fucking roasting in here.
I'm like, yeah, because you got on a jumpsuit. It's like, roll the sleeves up. Or take the upper part off and just have it the undershirt. This man wearing a whole jumpsuit. Talking about it's hot in here. Yeah, it's like, look at the clothes you wearing. Fine, Irish. Ships ain't got it. Oh, nah. I've been like, bruh. I'm like, I need to go up to the top. Y'all seen Irish? So you just gonna keep on talking it? Alright, bet. Watch, one day they're gonna need my help. I ain't gonna help him. Dang, why is it all bright? That's usually how it is. I just remember like so many times at school opening up that door and the sun be blinding.
You want to bet? $100 it was.
Hey, Station 6. You got any?
All hands who speak or understand Mandarin, please report to your CO.
Alright, the EMP strike gave us all a pile of surprises. Sergeant, so today is far
I'm just gonna
from
go
over.
ahead and walk on by, because, you
Take
know,
you guys down to the power
interfere with your guys' meeting.
Hydraulics are on a standstill.
Bro, is it a leak?
Look at the main feeds here and check that the sewage clears. Alright? Next, we have to get aircon and filtering back online.
I know that would be a fun video game, a Titanic game. It's like you can either do it by yourself or do it with friends and try to like hurry up and get up off the ship before it sinks. You got like, they should do like a whole layout of that ship, like the actual layout, and then have it where you gotta go throughout the whole ship, find like clues and things to like put stuff together, and finally like escape, get off before it sinks. I forgot what it's called. They should do.
Her husband was talking a few minutes ago.
It's like, excuse me, sir, I'm trying to find Irish. It's like, man, if y'all move out the way.
You can't go in there, man.
Are you insane? My husband's in there.
I'm sorry.
Let me in.
I'll go in, excuse me.
Who's in charge here?
Would you please step back, ma'am?
She's on our side. Let her through, Squids.
You need to do a CT scan. He may have intracranial bleeding.
We've got no means. Most of our equipment went down in the EMP blast. Look, the plan is to rendezvous with the USS Titan, and then we can use their facilities. Ma'am, I'm gonna keep close tabs on her husband.
I will stay with him. I have medical training.
Fine. Take all the help I can get.
Unconscious is not good. Iris is looking for you. I think he's on the lower vehicle deck. You and him kiss and make up yet?
It's like, fam, where is it? They tell me things like I've been on this ship before. The last time I was on this ship, it was years ago, okay? I do not remember everything about this ship. I'm following him. I'm like, cause I ain't gonna get lost on this ship. Why he take off running around the corner just to go back to walking?
As it looks. When we get to the Titan, we'll know for sure.
Pushing me, man. I'm about to start punching people in the face. Ain't doing that in Call of Duty, and ain't doing that in here. It's like, bruh, it's like, walk around.
Iris is a great guy. He always gets us into these situations. I don't know. Maybe I should say something. It's tough, you know? A unit member should never overstep what the leader decides. That's just bad for unit cohesion. Then again, you're conscious, right? What do I know?
Yeah, they should do that in the, like, make a Titanic game, do that. Then have like an Easter egg of like Jack and Rose, like that painting or the diamond.
Back.
What's up, kid? Here you go.
Hey, count 396 survivors. Mostly women and children. You did a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man. You're not buying into that they're the enemy bullshit.
No, of course not. But it wasn't your call to make. Dunn put Wrecker in charge.
I mean, come on, Pac. What the fuck is this about? The right thing or fucking protocol, man? You know what? Let's take it upstairs. I answer the garrison there's a problem.
No, you won't answer.
It's
Squad leader
called
will.
Follow the Titanic or something. Okay, okay.
Under ideal circumstances, this ship would be hard.
I was
to
watching
rescue
that the other
before
day,
the rest-
Titanic. That's one of those movies. It's like, you know, you just see it on TV. You gotta watch it.
It was the right thing to do.
Your reputation needs work, Irish.
I know, hands down. They've been like, cause I said this with a friend. Cause if like I know they got like those backup boats as soon as they went and announced and been like, oh yeah, the ship's gonna be coming down in like an hour and a half or something, or however long it took, I've been like, nope. I'm like, I will looked at anybody that I was there with and been like, okay. It's like, meet me on the side of the ship in about like 30 minutes.
Look. I'll be damned.
So I'm gonna go to the kitchen, get me a butcher knife, cut them ropes off that thing that was holding them boats together, throwing that boat in the water, and I'm like, nah, I'm out of here.
Tombstone! Where the fuck is Tombstone? Sergeant Recker, bring your men with me.
On your six, sir.
It's like, move out the way. It's like, man, y'all got one more time to push me. I swear I'm gonna go for my gun and shoot somebody in the knee. Why are you walking up the stairs so slow? It's called Under the Depths of Fear. Yeah, I imagine the people was fearing. And it's like,
Clock's ticking on the Titan. I need eyes on board before she's lost forever to the deep blue. There's a number of variables at play. We don't know who attacked him or...
and then I read online, they say they're going to try to make another Titanic ship. And I'm like, I don't know about that. There is obviously a reason for it going down all those years ago. I know I ain't going on it.
As if they're my own.
Permission to speak, sir. But Captain Sergeant
We're not
Recker...
having this discussion, Irish. You'll obey your squad leader. I'll make room for any survivors. Setting the Valkyrie in a defensive posture, one click east of the Titan. Agent Cole.
It's taking the same route. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you guys just like you guys didn't learn like over 100 years ago. So now I see you guys want to like, you know, go do that stuff all over again. It's like, all right, yeah, you know, see how that works out. It's like, you know, more power to you. Titanic and it about it sinking again. I know it's gonna sink again. That's something. It's like you ain't even gotta like tell a person like, nah, I know that ship's gonna come down. Where's my submachine gun? My second, or not sub, but my light machine gun.
Ready to rip for launch. Move.
Air Squad, Oscar Mike.
Come on, Irish.
They made the ship. That's crazy. Yeah, I ain't getting on that. Ain't gonna have it where I'm over there fighting with a plank with some girl named Rose. I'm like, please, we sharing this. I'm like, Jack, you know, obviously wasn't thinking, but I am. I'm like, we sharing this plank. Like, you get 10 minutes on it, then I get 10 minutes on it. I don't know why they didn't just... He could just, like, push the plank over to some boats and just swim to a boat. And I'm like, all the mistakes they were making in them movies, I'm like, bruh.
Look at it. I was nearly posted to him.
Knowing me, I probably would have made the Titanic movie a comedy. They'd been like, yup, that's the one guy that we can relate to in this movie.
What exactly are we eyes on for, Agent? The Titan's a big motherfucking ship.
Sit back and enjoy the ride, Marine. You'll be briefed when we get there.
You're leading us into the unknown. What's to enjoy?
Irish, come on. You're here to do a job, and I'm calling the fucking shots, okay?
Yes, sir. Agent Kovich.
Come again, Marine.
Just enjoy the ride, like you said.
There's a reef below the top. I don't see anyone.
Where the fuck is
So
the
like the
crew?
fact they made Titanic focus on us too, like, bruh, so much more to the Titanic. That's what I was saying. I was so mad once when I figured out that they were fictional characters. I thought they were real. For the longest, I thought that they were real. I remember I looked up online, was just like, what, I was just like, cause I was curious. I was like, you know, what did Rose do? I remember I looked up online. I was just like, what did Rose from Titanic, do after the ship sank? I looked online. They talking about Rose as a fictional character in the Titanic movie. I'm like, she being fictional. And I was like, that movie was real. They don't do no movie like that. The movie is fictional.
There. Hole in the BGB.
Seen that damage before. Chinese anti-ship missile. Right through, Wrecker.
Listen up. Titan is not in range of the Shanghai EMP blast.
I was like, I was mad. I'm like, don't y'all ever do a movie like that again. Make that the last time you guys do a movie about some stuff like that again. Make a whole movie about Jack and Rose and they wasn't even real people.
Oh shit! Corbett, you got an exit strategy if this thing rolls over?
Slide off the reef at some point. When that happens, we better be out of here. With the voyage recorder.
Not exactly an exit strategy, is it?
Watch your step. We're on C deck and we're heading for the damage control central. Look for hatch G46. That hatch leads to a route all the way through.
All right, where is it?
That way. Move ahead.
He said hatch G46. Okay. Okay, G46. All right.
What can you guys pull out of a voyage
G
recorder?
hatches. Okay.
Gobbles up a lot of shit. Ship route transponder, radar logs, incoming comms, outgoing. Whatever instructions Central Command
This is
sent
for,
after
I
the
don't know
vault
what this
was
is, but G46. Found it.
The hatch.
Record found it!
Wait, let me help you with that.
Open it up.
We're going
I'm
down
like,
there.
I'm sorry guys, I can't
Right,
swim.
Right? We dive all the way to mid-deck where we should arrive above sea level. Gear up.
Like, bro, I ain't getting in that water. There be sharks in there. I'm like, you ain't seen Titanic? There's gonna be sharks in this water, bro. I ain't doing it. I'm like, nah, y'all go down there. It's like, bro, don't you get in that water? Don't. I swear, man. Bro, my character, why is he swimming weird? What is wrong with him? Why is the swimming so weird in this game if he does not swim forward? Bro, what is wrong with him? Just swim forward. That part 2. It's like, it must be a bug or something. I'm like, I played and beat this game before. I do not remember having no struggles with swimming. It's like something holding me. Like, what is the issue? Go forward. You'll get it. Bro, I played this game before. I do not remember having no issues with swimming. You gotta kick your feet? It's like, bro, it's like, man, just have it where you just swim forward. They got like add like some difficulty to it when swimming. I'm like, man, I ain't got time for all that. I'm almost drowned in that water. He's over there like swim forward.
You're close. Sounds coming from just up ahead.
Sir, sounds like an SOS. Someone could be trapped.
Don't know that, Sergeant.
What happened to searching for intel and surviving?
Engine room? The whole floor is underwater.
Shit. I think the water's rising.
Our job is to get the intel out before the ship goes under.
Fucking great. She's filling up.
You're on the other side of that door.
Get in there quickly.
Down here! Hey, down here! The water's rising! You gotta help us out. This is the only way out of here.
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out.
I think they end up drowning.
Fuck, it's building shut. Shoot it open!
They're dead already. Let's move.
Fuck we are. We're not leaving them.
Look, even if we had a torch, it would take 9 minutes to cut the wells. At the rate the water's rising, when we do get them out, there'll be corpses. We need them. That's an order. You heard Garrison.
Man, fuck you. Hold on, soldiers.
Give me that. Oh, damn it, Irish, cool down. Sorry. Let's go. Move, move.
Dang.
Son of a bitch, I'll get him for them. Get his ass. Wrecker, we gotta go.
Hey, they locked us in here! He's only saying that one time.
Who locked you in?
They locked us in and just left us here. I don't know why.
Who's they?
They launched the missile into the ship and then boarded it? That doesn't make sense. Wrecker, we should go on.
Hey, I don't want to die in here! No! Please! Tell my mom! Tell my mom! Help! I can't die like this! I can't die like this!
Let's get this over. A couple of minutes, she's going under.
Found it, Wrecker?
It's like, man, we came all the way out here for a hard drive. Why you snatch out my hand for?
Off this piece of junk.
About fucking time. Back to the balcony.
I hear voices.
On your signal, Wreck. We'll take them down.
All right, let's do this.
Say he'll tell his mom. Can't die. Like, I know, it's like, I go and find his mom, and it's like, oh yeah, your son wanted me to tell you that he can't die like this. She'd be like, what does that mean? I'm like, I don't know either, but that's what he wanted me to tell you, so. What is going on with this, like... Oh, nah.
It's coming back, Irish. What are we gonna do? Hold on, man!
That was such a weird looking barrel roll. Like, he snapped his neck in the process.
I need all you. Stay cool.
Oh, well. So some cover would be nice. Saving this chapter, yeah. Yeah, I remember playing this like years ago. Like, I think I had to play it on the 360 because I don't remember playing it on my Xbox One. Multiplayer maybe, but okay, who? Oh, that's okay. That's one of us. Dang, like I like how it's just, you know, the teammates, you'd see them like the AIs. That's why I just do not like, I don't like AIs, I don't like teammates. I just like doing missions by myself. They don't help, they don't do nothing. It's like, fam. What happened? Like, where is my teammates at? It's like back there shooting at walls. But yeah, I cleared it. That was such a long jump. I'm going the wrong way. Probably gonna end stream after this, make me something to eat. Dang. Man, I am cut out for this. Fear me. I am a war hero. I have yet to beat the mission. Yeah, the game that I like this game, the missions and all that. That's why I was playing it. I was like, because I know multiplayer is probably just not really. It's either not active, or you have to eat. I know what you was like. Yeah, same. I'm like, I beat the game already. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, I ate this morning ball I had with some noodles. Why is this boat like, dang, can they like press the brakes on that ship so I can like, okay, well, they're dead, so. Oh, it's a missile. Oh, okay.
Oh, dang. They're gonna tear her apart, motherfucker! Speed the hell up. It's not over yet.
I don't like that. I'm talking about the ship. The ship that I'm supposed to be going towards. I'm saying, can they press the brakes? Not me. Can I make this thing go? Oh, okay, you can't make this thing go faster. Look how fast it's going. I'm like, dang, bro, slow down. Got these waves and all that. Look, they still going. It's like, do you not see us back here? Like... War is not fun, man. Come on, man. They should do like some dramatic, like, oh, let's do like some dramatic close. We just crash and die. I was about to say, I am not doing that again. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead, play this. Probably play some more of it later on tonight. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you to everybody that tuned into today's stream. Stay tuned for tonight's stream. And yeah, everything should be on schedule because I ain't got no extra stuff to be doing. So, but yeah, I will talk to you guys later on tonight. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Stay tuned for the next stream and peace.